Ian O'Neill here with the hot stepper Conor McCarthy after a great first round knockout win over Gabriel Lanza. Conor, you were just watching back the replay of the finish there before we got talking. What do you think of it?
I'm delighted with it, yeah. I was very expecting to get a finish. I didn't think it would come that early on. I thought he was going to wrestle. I was going to have to deal with a lot more takedowns before that happened, but the game plan went to a T. Everything we worked, it was just not much kicks, low stance, used my boxing. We knew he had to fight at a high pace. He was a black belt, so all his other fights he shoots straight away, and that was going to be his key to victory. So I knew once 2 or 3 takedowns or stuff, the fight would slow down and I'd find my range. I'd jab the head off him. He rushed me the whole time. That's why he had those right hands. If he was a bit more patient, the fight would have went on longer. But I'm delighted with it.
Well, patience wasn't a thing in his repertoire tonight. He came out at you like a bat out of hell, closed the distance, kind of took you a little bit by surprise at the start of the fight.
Yeah, 100%. He threw the flying knee, just missed, and then he was just, I don't know, I couldn't settle into it. My back was against the wall. I'll have to watch it back now, but I think my guard was okay, but I knew I need to cop on, I need to slow this fight down, but he didn't give me an inch. Obviously, I knew he wouldn't be able to keep that up, and when the clinch came, I was nearly happy. I was like, okay, this is my chance to slow it down. You start wasting energy. I'm like, that's one of my favourite positions, the single leg, when people try to take me down from there. So I was happy when that came. I knew he was going to waste a lot of energy, and I was very confident and stuff.
Couple of knees to the body, kind of settled you into the fight, and then the straight right hands, like you said, started to land. Was that what kind of the game plan going in against this fella?
Yeah, it was indeed. Use my boxing. If he tried to clinch, throw my knees, throw my elbows. And when the fight came in, I was thinking maybe high kicks or whatever, but literally don't give him an inch. Low stance, keep my distance, make it really hard to try to get him to take me down.
You had a hell of a build up to this fight. 5 opponent changes. You said it wasn't the opponents at all, it was the weight. You know, you were cutting weight, you were finding out you were fighting different opponents as well. It must have been mad, Conor.
Man, it was so fighting stressful enough. Ask anyone, any fighter is stressed on fight week. I was so sceptical this fight was going to happen until I got to the venue. I seen him. 5 opponents, like you said, in the space of 13 days, 5 different weight classes, from lightweight, trying to bulk to welterweight, then to super. I was all over the place. I only found out this fight was happening 3 days ago.
How do you keep your head together in those moments?
I don't know, I just kept going to be hopeful. I love this sport. I don't know, it was definitely tough, mentally, the weight, not knowing, should I be eating food, should I be bulking? One day I was on 5,000 calories, then I had to go to 1,500 the next day. That was stressful, and it definitely wasn't easy, but I just knew, I had a feeling Dex some man for pulling it out of the fire, so just, it worked out in the end.
Yeah, he did an excellent job. Look, we saw you walking around there earlier on, you were smiling from ear to ear. You absolutely love doing this, Conor, don't you?
Man, I love it, yeah, I'm blessed, the lifestyle I have now, just training full. This is the first time I ever trained full time. I've been in college and I've talked about loads, up to my eyes, trying to balance both, and now every single one of my coaches has said this is the best I've ever been in each discipline. It's the best athlete I've ever been. It's because I'm doing it full time, first time ever. So give me another 2-3 years of this, man. I think once I get signed, the goal is UFC. So whatever path that is, I'll probably fight regional this year and look maybe to get signed somewhere in the new year. Yeah,
you said long term UFC is the goal. You want short term. What is short term for you next? What would you like to see happen in the next couple of months?
I'd like to go 3-4-0 and then sign to one of the promotions which has a path to the UFC. So there's a few off the top of my head I can think of. And short term, I'd love to be back up maybe September, December. I've been finding it hard to get matched, especially locally. It is hard, I suppose, for different reasons. What anyone say with under 3 4 pro fights starting off, for some reason it is hard to get matched. So maybe I'll have to fight someone a bit more experienced for my next fight, which I don't mind. I want to slowly start building it up. We'll see. Yeah, but to answer your question, regional for the end of this year.
A lot of fighters are going through Cage Warriors. Would that interest you?
Definitely, yeah, 100%. I'm going to have a talk with my team and all, but I think that would be one of the best options for us.
Yeah, it would be. They do a great job matching and everything like that, and I mean, look at it's the blueprint to get to the UFC for a lot of Irish fighters, and I'm sure you're wanting to follow in those guys' footsteps as well.
Yeah, 100%, and I won't be too surprised in starting next year if somebody see me in yellow gloves or whatever it be. It's not only Cage Wars, that probably is the most common one. I have a few options, so we'll see, man. It's exciting.
Like I said to you before we started the interview, I've seen you live twice now. It's been 2 knockouts. You're saying I need to come over more often. I'd love to be able to do it, but it was a pleasure to get to see you again tonight, Conor, and you did a fantastic job. Great win in the first round.
Great to see you, Ian. Thanks so much.
Thanks,
Cheers, boys. Cheers, lads.
Thanks, boys.